And welcome back to Let's Play Gothic 3. This is Mr. Joseph, and on today's exciting episode, which is only 13 minutes long, so another short video, first we're going to start out by falling into the moat. Yes, folks, that's right. I seem to have not been looking where I was going, so I fell right into the moat here, something that's kind of annoying. So I took out the part that it took me to get back up to the top. You just walk around the edge and walk back to where you were, though. Anyway, on today's episode, we're basically going to be getting all of the quests in Trelis and doing a little shopping. So let's start out by talking to, grab this bundle of weapons and talk to this,
Moras are nothing but the lesson.
I was going to say talk to the blacksmith, but then I had to yawn, and then I didn't end up talking to him. I think I'm looking for bundles of weapons, and I also noticed that I just missed one right outside. Now, there are weapons in there, but we don't need to grab them. They're kind of crappy, and, anyway. Here's Milok. We've already talked to him.
Show me your...
And I'm just asking for his goods real quick. See if there's something I might have missed previously or something. And Prank, we've already talked to. He teaches us how to fight.
Crack down there.
Good to know. He's actually pretty well versed in that skill set in case you need it.
I'd prefer a decent piece of meat.
And anyway, let's go see who else we can find.
Stop! Not one step further.
Who's
the War Council of our Lord Vak meets here.
So your typical orc guard
Your trap.
there. Not letting you get in until you have a better reputation with the city.
You exactly where
A lot of orcs in Trelis, surprisingly. It's a small city, but there's a lot of orcs in here.
we're not supposed to impress.
Go ahead and quick save real quick, just in case. And I'll go ahead and grab this chest because it is outside. Nothing of significance, however. Alright, let's go ahead and go on into the rooms now, starting with this Alchemist Shop. Now we're going to read these bookshelves.
Here it says something about alchemy.
You can get alchemy here, and you'll get an ancient knowledge from this one here. So let's go ahead and read that. Now...
And Enos spoke to the Eternal Wanderer. Lay aside your staff, and in its stead, Enos gave him the scepter. And the Eternal Wanderer became his servant.
Here I've pasted in a list of the readings that follow this particular storyline. There are actually about 3 or 4 books.
There's nothing new here.
3 or 4 texts that you will read in the Ancient Knowledge bookshelves, and that particular book was called the Book of the Flood, which I presume is related to a myth of creation or something. There's also the Book of Robar, the Book of Zubin, and the Chronicles of Dominance, and all of those contribute to ancient knowledge, and I think they kind of randomly intersplice them, so kind of to pretend like you've got somebody has a copy of the Book of the Flood on that pedestal, whereas somebody has a copy of the Book of Zobin on another pedestal, etc. And I think I just missed another bundle of weapons there. It's amazing what you see when you review these. And in the interim there, I created like 19 mono questions. Let's go talk to this guy.
You again. I can't go anywhere without running into you, can I?
I remember. Your name is Thoris. You're the last person I expected here.
What's it gonna be? Should I make you a slave or kill you on the spot?
Are you still mad about that old business?
Every time you show up, everything goes to hell. I've had enough of that. The orcs rule the world now, and you will obey their rules or die.
I see you're playing gatekeeper again.
Spare me your sarcasm, you bastard. I guarantee you I'm the only human in Murtana who has managed to make orcs obey his orders. If you wreck everything for me again, this time I'll kill you. Got it?
Relax. Everything will be fine.
Don't ever let me hear you say that again, understand? You wouldn't talk so tough if you ran into those sneaky forest fellows. Let me tell you, if they get their hands on you, they'll make mincemeat out of you.
You're a commander of the orcs?
That's right. I take care of the outer areas of Trelis. The farms around here must be inspected, and the excavations in the Eastern Temple need to be guarded. The job is hard enough as it is. Now that you're here, I'll really have to watch out.
Can I help you?
I'd prefer it if you just went away again. But since I'm sure you won't do me that favor, you might as well work for me.
The orcs let you, a human, order them around?
You're impressed, huh? The orcs captured the island of Corinus and brought us humans to the mainland in their galleys. We were given the choice to become slaves or fighters for the orcs. I won fights in every arena in Murtana and adopted the orcs' ways as my own. Once you learn to think like an orc, the rest is easy.
Tell me more about the city of Trelis.
Trelis is a strategically important castle of the orcs. We are close to the desert of Barent here. Lots of Hashishin come by here on their way to the Midlands. Nowhere in the Midlands will you find more experienced warriors and more prosperous Hashishin than here.
So, right up your alley.
Right.
What sneaky fellows are you talking about?
Some ogres live in the caves out there in the woods. Until recently, they were quite peaceful. But now they're attacking anything that moves in their woods. I wouldn't go out there if I were you.
What is there to do on the farms?
The farm to the west hasn't been heard from in ages. I sent out a reconnaissance patrol to find out what's wrong. But I haven't heard from them in days either. Go see what's going on out there.
How are the excavations at the Eastern Temple coming along?
The Overseer Tempek is constantly demanding new men, and the deliveries are missing. I've had enough of that. Go to the temple and tell Tempek that he must send a delivery.
The excavations at the Eastern Temple are on track again.
It's about time. Not much longer and I would have gotten in trouble from above. Here is your pay, bastard. I'm sure you have something else to do.
Okay, so, that guy, is it Thoris or Thorin or whatever his name is? He gave us like 3 or 4 quests there and spent quite a good deal of time talking to us. We've already completed the temple quest. We gotta do the ogres and the farms.
Talking right now.
With what?
The orcish war drums there. And we're just
Still got
basically
things
gonna
to
see
do. I'm sure
what
of
else there's
that.
around town to get as far as quests go. And then we're gonna start doing some of these quests so we can get reputation to go see the main dude. Not much in here, so we're gonna go this way. Talk to Conrad.
Don't look at me like that. I know that I really have no business being here.
I'm not so sure about this.
You are working for the orcs?
Of course. Or should I go hide in caves like the rebels do? I'm strong, and I don't want to hide, you know.
You are a paladin.
I used to be one, until we lost the war and our rune magic too. Today, I'm nothing but a shadow from the past. Even the great plans of the fire mages aren't going to change that.
Time has come to act.
You're fighting against your own people?
Enos has deserted us all. When the rune magic died, so did my faith. I will not raise my sword against the oppressors again, unless Enos gives me back my magic.
What great plans of the fire mages would that be?
Some mages in Nordmar think they have found a way to restore our magic. That's why they're searching for those old fire chalices, and having them taken to their monastery.
What else do you know about the fire
I knew
chalices?
something like that.
Nothing. I only know where one of them is.
And where?
In my pocket. I found it among the junk belonging to the soldiers who were driven from this castle.
And that's how it's gonna be.
Give me the fire chalice.
To do what with it?
Whatever you don't seem to be able to do.
All right. Here, take the thing.
I'm not so
Who
sure
knows?
about this.
If you take it to the fire mages in Nordmar, maybe some good will come out of it. Leave me alone.
Okay, so Conrad had some nice things to say.
Don't
He's,
cause
very
any trouble
cynical,
here, got it?
Hopeless paladin there. So I'm really not the most heroic guy in the game, really, but okay, here's the bundle of weapons I missed earlier. One of the 2 anyway.
You've still got things to do. I am sure of
But
that.
he did give us a couple of quests.
Don't bother me.
Be careful what you touch in here, stranger. I will tolerate you in
Kind
my
of
house
long-term
only
quests.
as long as you have gold.
And he has
I
one of
hope
the
you
fire
get the
chalices.
point.
So let's talk to this guy, Kabir.
Who are you?
I'm a direct emissary from Verant. My name is Kabir. I buy and sell the rare valuables of the desert. I will make you a powerful man if you can afford it. If your purse is empty, you might as well not waste my time. Every blessing has its price, as does every curse.
You're more than just a merchant, aren't you?
How perceptive of you. The orcs are searching throughout the land for relics of the Ancient Ones. We give the orcs free access to all parts of Varant and support them in their excavations. I see to it that the orcs keep up their end of the agreement.
What's the agreement between you Hashishin and the orcs?
We support the orcs, and they pay us for it. It's as simple as that. But Vak has been behind on his payments for a few days now. I cannot say that this pleases me at all.
How much gold does Vax still owe you?
An inconceivable amount of gold, stranger. If Vak doesn't pay up soon, we will close the gates of Varant to the orcs. We won't open them again until the orcs settle their debt.
Tell me more about the relics of the Ancient Ones.
The orcs will gather whatever artifacts and ancient writing they can find, but they are most interested in the divine artifacts. They say that the Ancient Ones possessed several of them. That's why they make the humans excavate the old temples in order to find them.
What do you know about the divine artifacts?
I'm a businessman, not a scholar. The secrets of these rare relics have so far remained concealed from us secular people. Presumably, they are incredibly powerful in the hands of one who is chosen by the gods. But who knows?
What divine artifacts have the orcs already found?
They say that such an artifact existed in the Eastern Temple of Trelis.
Existed?
It is no longer there.
What makes you so sure?
Quite simple. I know where it is.
Do you really? Where is the divine artifact from the Eastern Temple?
The price for this answer exceeds the capacity of your purse, I'm afraid.
What will it take for you to tell me how to get to the divine artifact?
Here's the deal, stranger. You see to it that Vak sticks to his part of the agreement, and I will help you. I think that is only fair.
If you say so.
Okay, so that's going to basically do it for this episode. We got a lot of quests. We talked to this guy. He knows where one of the artifacts is, and that's something we'll be pursuing in the future. But for now, that's going to do it. So thanks for watching, and just remember, Professor Snuggles is looking out for you.